from quadratic equation where it's given that where it's given that the values of where it's given that the quadratic equation is 3k, just I'm writing it over here, 3k plus 1 times x square plus 2 times k plus 1 into x plus 1 equal to 0, right? So this is the quadratic equation which is given to you. Now it's given that this quadratic equation has equal roots, right? If this quadratic equation has equal roots, right? If this quadratic equation have equal roots, then what is the value of k that we need to find, right? What is the value of k? So let us find it out. Okay. Now 3k plus 1 times x square here plus 2 times k plus 1 times 2 times k plus 1 times x plus 1 equal to 0. So students, you can see here, when you take the standard form of quadratic equation, right, this will be a x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, right? So when you compare the above quadratic equation with this, you find that in place of a, it's 3k plus 1, right, x square. So a is 3k plus 1, and in place of b is 2 times k plus 1, right, 2 times k plus 1, right, and in place of c it's 1, right? So here we can see a as 3k plus 1, b as 2k plus 1, and c as 1, right? Now since these three value a b c is known to us, then we know that for equal roots d should be equal to 0. What is d? D is your discriminant, where the value of discriminant is b square minus 4ac, which is equal to 0. D is b square minus 4ac for the standard form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, right? Now since in place of a it's 3k plus 1, in place of b it's 2 times k plus 1, in place of c it's 1. So just put up the value over here and just you can find out the value of k. Let us do it. In place of b, write 2 times k plus 1. So it will be looking like 2 times k plus 1 whole square, right? This is b square minus 4 times a. What is the value of a? A will be 3k plus 1, right? So it's 3k plus 1, right? In place of c, what is the value of c? It's 1. We did simple comparison only, right? And just equate it equal to 0. Now 2 square will be 4. 4 times k plus 1 whole square minus 4 times 3k plus 1, because 4 multiplied with 1 will be 4 equal to 0. You can see 4 is common in both the terms, right? So 4 will be cancelled out. Now expand k plus 1 whole square into the form of a plus b whole square, that, or x plus y whole square, x square plus y square plus 2xy. So it will be looking like k square plus 1 square plus 2k, right? When you expand this, minus 3k minus 1 equal to 0, right? Now here 1 square will be 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled out, and we are left with k square, and 2k minus 3k will be minus k equal to 0, right? When you take k as common, it will be k minus 1 is equal to 0, right? So since k into k minus 1 is equal to 0, that means either of this k and k minus 1 is equal to 0, which gives the value of k equal to 0, and from here we get the value of k equal to 1. So k equal to 0 and k equal to 1 is your answer, for which the given quadratic equation 3k plus 1 times x square plus 2 times k plus 1 into x plus 1 equal to 0 have equal roots. This equal root condition is satisfied for k equal to 0 and 1. So these are the two values of k which satisfies the given quadratic equation, and you will have equal roots. Now let us do one thing. It's not asked into the question, but we can find out the value of the roots. What are the roots? Okay, so the roots will be, the standard form was 3k plus 1 times x square plus 2 times k plus 1 into x plus 1 equal to 0, right? Just I have written it again, right? Now this is the quadratic equation which was given to you. Now when you put up the value of k at 0, the equation will turn like this: x square, because k will be 0, so 3k will be 0. When you put, so I am writing it, for k equal to 0, the quadratic equation will be looking like x square, because k will be 0, only 1 will be left. So x square plus 2 times, this is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 2 into 1 will be 2, x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0, right? And this will be, you can see a square plus b is 1 can be written as 1 square, right? So this can be written as x plus 1 whole square equal to 0, right? So this will give you the value of x equal to minus 1. So this is one of the root, right? This is one of the root which is find. Now what is the value, what will be the quadratic equation when k equal to 1? For k equal to 1, for k equal to 1, the quadratic equation will be looking like this. How much? K equal to 1, it will be 3 times 1, that is 3 plus 1, 4. So it will be 4 times x square plus 2 times k plus 1 will be 1 plus 1, 2. 2 into 2, that is 4x plus 1 equal to 0. So this is the second quadratic equation which is formed, because we have two values of k equal to 0. For k equal to 0, we get the root as minus 1, because minus, you can see x plus 1 whole square, so both the roots are minus 1 and minus 1, right? You can see over here, right? Now for k equal to 1, when you put the value of k equal to 1, you get the quadratic equation this much, right? Now just solve it. When you solve it, you get the value of, hi Logan, hello. So 4x square, for any query you can put up into the comment box. Actually I am solving, so for any query don't get hesitation, you can just directly put up into the chat box. Yep, thanks for being connected, and let's bring it as an interactive session. Yep. So 4x square plus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. So this will give you the value of roots, right? So 4 into 1 will be 4. So just simply, just using the formula, write the roots, that is x equal to minus b, that is minus 4 plus minus root over d. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac, that is 16. B square is 4 square, 16 minus 4ac, 4 into 4, right? We have already considered d is equal to 0. So this will be coming over here. 4 into 4, 16, right? You can see d is coming at 0 by 2a. So this is, you have verified this again by 2a, that is 2 into 4, that is 8. So this will give you the value of, the roots are minus 4 by 8, which is minus 1 by 2. So the roots are calculated as x equal to minus 1, this one, and minus 1 by 2. These are the roots which are calculated. These are the roots of the quadratic equation 3k plus 1 times x square plus 2 times k plus 1 into x plus 1. Right? I hope you like the solution. Yes. For any query you can put up into the comment box. So just this was the starting step. This was the quadratic equation given to you, and it's given that in the question that for equal roots find the value of k is what. So what we did, we just compared this quadratic equation, given quadratic equation, with the standard form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. Then we get the value of a as this much, b as this much, and c as this much, right? Since for equal roots discriminant is equal to 0, since discriminant is equal to 0, we can write b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So where b is equal to 2 times k plus 1. So in place of b, we put the value 2 times k plus 1 and whole square, because it was b square. So it will be like this, minus 4 times a. What was the value of a? A was 3k plus 1. Okay, 3k plus 1. And in place of c, the value of c was 1. So just we put up the value and solve it. When we solve it, we get two values of k. One was 0 and another was 1. And now the second part of the question, which was not asked to you, but we are solving it, right? What? That for k equal to 0, the given quadratic equation, the quadratic equation given into the question will be turned for k equal to 0 as x square plus 2x plus 1. So just find out the roots. So to find out the roots, the value are coming as x equal to minus 1. And for k equal to 1, what is the value, the given quadratic equation, this one will be looking like this, 4x square plus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. And when you solve it, you can see the discriminant is equal to 0. It is again cross verified because these are equal roots. So we get the value of x as minus 1 by 2. So earlier we have calculated minus 1, and the another root is calculated as minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 and minus 1 by 2 are the roots of the quadratic equation which is given to you. This was the quadratic equation. So minus 1 and minus 1 by 2 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. 3k plus 1 times x square plus 2 times k plus 1 into x plus 1 equal to 0. So students, I hope you liked the session today. For any query, you can just let us start discussion on this. Yes, I hope you understand. Any doubt, let us come forward and ask your doubts. Yes, let me know if any doubt is there with you, or if you understand everything, then definitely you guys are intelligent and I like it. But just don't leave the practice, keep on practicing. And for the quadratic equation, you can refer to the playlist. I have multiple selected questions on quadratic equation. There are more than 40 to 50 questions. You can go through those questions and you can have a very good understanding of the topic. Okay, and for any query you can put up into the comment box. I will always there to help you. Yeah, there are around 40 to 50 or I think 60 questions are there into the playlist into my channel for the quadratic equation. You can go through that. You can, because those are very selected questions and different types of questions we have considered, and you can just simply go through the different questions which is selected over there and solved, and it will give you a good concept of the quadratic equation, right? Because all those 60 questions, 50 to 60 questions which are collected over there in my playlist, I have solved them and put together so that it will be useful for the candidates who are appearing in the board examination, and it will help you. Okay, so in this way we have solved. Okay, we have solved this question and we get the value of k as equal to 0 and k as equal to 1, right? And the second part, which were not asked into the question, after that we have also, for the different value of k equal to 0 and k equal to 1, we find out the standard quadratic equation, and when you solve it, you find the value of the roots. So the two roots which are identified as -1 and -1/2. Right, students? I hope you like the session. Thank you so much for watching. Just take care. Bye bye. Thank you.